Good afternoon, everybody. It is, well, the afternoon, 3:18 in the Pacific Northwest. Let's take a look at APT and check out our coronavirus names. APT today gave us a nice inside bar. That's beautiful for tomorrow. If we open inside this range, we got a couple of key levels that we can look at. Interestingly, today we bounced right off our EMA 8. 1574 is that level, and our low of day is going to be 1580. So very, very close to testing that support. We have that inside bar range between that 1580 and that 1855. Indecision represented as equilibrium in the form of inside bars. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see how that is tightening up here. The bulls can maintain a 4-hour high or low. We have the possibility of changing trend. Right now, it's going to come down to these hourly bulls. Can they maintain a high over 1580, find that higher low, and then change their trend? It's all going to come down to where we open tomorrow. We have a little bit of a cushion here for that inside bar level. So if we open above, hold it on test, and look for a nice bull break. That is one potentiality that we should be paying close attention to. But we can see that we've even got the formations of a equilibrium here on the hourly time frame between 1997, 1885, and 1551, and that 1580. So tightening up, keep a close eye on those, and look for a break. Ideally for the bulls, we want to see a nice tightening range, and then a lower high under 1855, then a higher low, and then a nice bull break. Checking out LAKE, looks like we got ourselves another, well, let's load that up, another inside bar. So this is getting interesting, guys. Inside bars are a lot of fun. This coiling and tightening range can give us a lot of volatility. Imagine it like you're compressing a spring, and all of this action is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and finally something breaks, and it tends to result in some pretty significant price action. So inside bar range on LAKE, 1652 is our low, 1759. We'll go right to the hourly time frame, and this is not giving us nearly the same cushion that we just saw on APT. But if we open above 1652, we have the possibility of holding that, almost a triple bottom on the hourly. Then we're going to look for an hourly trend change and see where that takes us. CODX, a little bit of a stronger move. Doesn't have the inside bar that we would love to see. Because if the whole sector was doing this inside bar thing, that just shows a lot of harmony, and it shows that we can have one ticker making a break, and then we have the possibility of playing laggards, which is a lot of fun too. But not the case with CODX. We have an indecision candlestick showing us this little daily consolidation / indecision / choppiness. 1550 and 1356 are our levels. Trying to look for a little bit of information here. So far, we have this 4-hour downtrend, and we're looking at this hourly downtrend, this counter trend, and now bulls need to establish a high over 1130. If they can establish that, they have the possibility of changing the 4-hour trend, but right now, not a lot of strength. Hourly time frame, trying its very, very, very best to hold the pre-market low of 1356 that acted as a low of the afternoon, and it's currently grinding as support. If that breaks, the next support on the hourly is actually still down at 1130, so not a lot of support here in CODX. VIR on the daily time frame, similar situation, inside bar, so that's what we want to see. We're going to focus on those levels, 4664, 4302. Go back to the 4-hour time frame, you see this tightening up, and then we end up with a little bit of a hourly, it's not an equilibrium, but it is an hourly tightening range, and we're currently coming down, grinding that support at 4302, just like we saw in CODX. If we lose 4302, we do have a nice level from yesterday's afternoon low at 4152. Beyond that, 3608 is our support, and NVAX, a strong day, oddly enough. Let's go take a look at that. We have our resistance at 1340. We have support down at 1171, and I'm curious to see if our yesterday high day mattered at all. Right now, bulls are in control, looking for a daily lower high underneath our big high from the 28th at 1771. Anything underneath that high is going to be a lower high, which we expect to see. 4-hour time frame holding up pretty nicely, actually. 4-hour higher highs and higher lows. There is our range, and we are looking for some sort of significance on our 5-minute chart. We can see that our low of day actually was 1235, which is our resistance, our high day for March 4th. So we go right to the 5-minute time frame. Let's take a quick look there. We had minor hesitation on our way up. We see that hold, that high day set at 1340. A nice little, not an equilibrium, but we see this nice tightening range, maybe even a little channel, a little failed breakout, unable to break 1340. That's when bulls sorry, bears stepped right in and drove the price down. So not a lot of clarity on the NVAX. It's all going to be about, can the bulls maintain a nice little continuation of this 4-hour and hourly trend. Right now, we've got our lows at 12.33. Anything above that will be setting us a hourly higher low. And in fact, we still need to lock that in. We haven't moved conclusively enough away from that low. One more green candlestick, and I'll be pretty happy with calling that hourly higher low. Then bulls need to break 1340 for upside continuation. Nice and quick analysis today. Hope you guys are doing good, and we'll check in tomorrow.